Hi, my dear students, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well and I hope you're all staying safe at your homes. And I take that you are at least utilizing half of your day time for reading books. So please don't waste your time in this. You got lots and lots of time to use. So please use this time in a fruitful way. So let's get into the topic. So in this video we are going to discuss about what I like about me. So the topic is what I like about me. For this question, I think there will be no immediate answer from any student because we lack self-assessment. So I feel it is one of the hardest questions to answer. Questions like what I like about me or what do you want to do in your life. These questions trigger me. I can't really give an immediate answer because even I lack self-assessment. So from today onwards, we will self-assess ourselves. Okay. So I will start with the topic. It's a very simple question to see and it's a very short one. It looks very simple, but to answer such type of questions, it is a bit tough. So I believe this question causes a lot of agony in ourselves because as a social species, we don't like to disappoint others. For example, your mother or your father wants you to be an engineer and you want to be a actor. So if someone asks you what you would want to be like, you will answer obviously I want to become an engineer. I don't want to become an actor because you don't like to disappoint your parents because they are bringing up since your childhood, so you don't want to disappoint your parents, but by doing this you're disappointing yourselves. So the main aspect we need to learn here is we should not disappoint ourselves, because if we disappoint ourselves, that regret or that guilt will be there throughout our lives. So we should start self-assessing ourselves, and we will get to know what are likes and dislikes and what you like about you in this video, from this video and activities we are going to do. Okay, so you have to be very honest with yourselves in these activities or while dealing with this topic. When you are being honest with yourself, the answer for the question what I like about me will be in an easy form. So you will never confidently answer this question what I like about me until you start systematically learn about yourself. See, learning about yourself is a very, very, very vast subject, but we don't even consider this as a subject because we have other materialistic subjects and we don't consider our lives as a subject. If you look into our lives, there is lots and lots to learn about us. So I suggest you to learn about yourself, learn about your values, learn about your habits, learn about your interests. So from today onwards, be conscious of yourselves and start self-assessing yourself. So I've seen many people, even I in my childhood used to do this. When someone asks what is your interest or hobby, we'll start modeling after some people, because modeling here doesn't mean literally modeling. Modeling here is copying from some other people's. But to me, this seems completely backward because copying others, for example, copying others in the sense, for example, your favorite actress is Anushka Sharma, and you will stalk her on Instagram or Facebook and you will follow her, and you, by following her every day or seeing her in Instagram or Facebook, you will start liking her hobbies or interests too. If someone asks you what's your hobby, you will tell Anushka Sharma likes reading books, so even I likes reading books. It shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't copy or you shouldn't be modeling after someone else. So you should have your unique needs, abilities, hobbies, interests. You should have your uniqueness. You shouldn't be following or copying any other person here. So you have to be true to yourself in this. The more you learn about yourself, the better equipped you will be. So you have to design your lifestyle in such a way that your values, hobbies, needs, motivations, everything should be in a unique way. It shouldn't be like a copied version of someone else. Okay, are you getting my points? Yeah, so let's continue. Now we'll have an activity on values. Before getting into the activity, I would like to tell something about values. Your life is a very huge, vast subject. There is lots and lots to learn about it. So in that very big subject called life, there are key subjects: values, hobbies, interests, like that, and so many other things. So now we are going to do an activity on what values are important to you. What kind of values are important to you? I think the values are very important in every person's life, because they are personal code for guiding our actions, and also not only actions, and also our responses to our any variety kind of circumstances. So in this activity we are going to write about certain values that we like or that we value. Values can be here any events or experiences or anything that you value. You just write down on a piece of paper what do you value the most. Or for example, I value my gold ring, or I value my mother, I value my grandfather, I value my books. So like that, there will be many interests or values that you value. So now we will do an activity on what we value things. Even I will also do this activity with you. So let's start. Okay, so I completed my writing about the values, and I hope you're also completing. So I'll just read out my one of my core value. So one of my core value is that valuing experiences over material possessions. When I am about to buy a physical product, I always think about how it can either enhance my experience or detract from them, because I value experience a lot than anything, than any person, than any physical material things. I just value experiences more, because physical values, like for example, some people say that I value car. Of course it's not a bad thing, they can value their own car, but they can be bought at any point of your time, at any point of your life, if you have some money. But experiences are like, you should have that conscious memory to experience, because these experiences will stay forever with you, and I just value my own experiences more than anything. Experiences here in the sense, for example, if I love traveling, if I go to Maldives or some favorite place, even in the journey, I'll just read my favorite books. So the whole experience brings me ecstasy. So I just value experiences more than anything. Okay, so the first step is finished, and the second step is knowing your hobbies and interests. Interests and hobbies are different, but many people will combine interests and hobbies. Interests are something which you like. Hobbies is something which they develop your personality. Understood? Interests are something which you like. For example, listening to music. That listening to music brings some refreshment in you, but it does not develop your personality as such. So dancing, or these all comes under interests. And hobbies, for example, I love to read books or novels. Reading develops certain personality in you, so that comes under a hobby. And something which you like or which it refreshes you is comes under interests. So interests and hobbies are two different things. And now we will do a small activity on hobbies and interests. Again, take a paper and write down, just draw a column. So left side I'm writing hobbies here, and right side I'm writing interests. So just write about your hobbies and interests, so we will get to know about ourselves more. So I have completed writing my hobbies and interests. My hobbies are reading books, watching TED Talks, news, and yoga. These are hobbies which will develop our personality. And interests, like I like listening music, and I love watching cricket and dance, and also watching movies. So these are my interests. So I hope you're also writing your own hobbies and interests. Understanding what I'm telling? Yeah. So we'll move further. So we write. So we've completed two small activities, and now I will just give a small advice to self-assess yourself daily and to learn more about you. Start writing. Events take place from morning to bedtime. The morning you wake up and till the bedtime. Okay. Start writing in a diary, or if you hate to write on paper, you want to save paper, you just note it in your phone. Everybody has a smartphone, so note it in your Evernote app, or the phone has an inbuilt notes app. So just start writing your events taking place from morning to the evening. So by doing this, you will improve your writing skills. Also, you are very easy. You are self-assess. You can self-assess yourself very easily, because you will write every thing that you did in a life in the day. So you will write everything in a day. You will easily assess yourself. For example, there will be positive attitude and negative attitudes in a day that you did. So while writing, you will understand, okay, I did something wrong today, so I have to develop this, I have to change this kind of attitude. So the question what I like about me will easily answer for this if we do this self-assessment daily. If we write our diaries from every day, morning to evenings, morning to bedtime, so you will self-assess yourself very easily. So this is a one kind suggestion. Even I'm doing this, so I'm telling you also to do this. So this is a very kind suggestion you to follow. Okay, there is a small activity for us to do. This is a very, and I promise this is the last activity. Okay, so in previously we have written about what do we value the most. Okay, now we will write about why do we value that most. For example, I wrote I value experiencing things, and somebody can write I value my mother. So we will now write the reasons why do we value our values. For example, I like my mother, I value my mother a lot. So I will write what are the reasons for valuing my mother, or what are the reasons I value for my experiences. So now we will write that, and again grab a paper and a pen and start writing. Okay, so everybody finished writing. Now we know the reasons for why we value certain person or a thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just attach an assignment to this. It's a very small assignment. It will just take 5 minutes of your time. It will have some positive and negative attitudes and emotions. So all you have to do is just tick whatever is suiting you. For example, happy. or sad or depressed or like that, I'll give certain a list of positive and negative emotions or attitudes. You just need to tick, and you will know about yourself by ticking that. So I hope we learned at least something about ourselves in this video, and in the next video or when we meet in our schools, we will learn about Johari window, and that will teaches us a lot in learning ourselves, because Johari window has all kind of things that we have to know about ourselves. So in the next class or a video, we will discuss about Johari window. Okay, so thank you for watching.